Okay. All right, we're getting into this. This woman posted a better video probably than I can explain it. But just a quick re or precap. If any of y'all don't know, these little yellow, sweet little blue jean overall wearing characters from the movie The Minion with Gru. Minions. Where's Gru? Oh, it's Despicable Me. Despicable Me. If you're a parent, you probably know. This guy, he's got minions, and they're the little yellow guys. Okay, everybody who's been on, out not living under a rock, knows what minions are. A couple days ago, yesterday, I actually saw this last night. It turns out that there are. You guys been seeing these these AI merging videos? Where can I see one? Oh, this is gonna be loud. Hold on.
The reason that there is a housing crisis is that not enough houses have been.
You know these trippy ass videos that have been circulating around the internet? God damn it. Oh my freaking goodness. Shut the frick up. Why you gotta be so loud? Why? Okay. So let's turn this all the way down because you can never know what the frick. Look at this. What's going on with the leg there? So you see the merging, right? This has been going on for a bit now on TikTok. I haven't seen it in maybe in Instagram, but like, so the AI is merging things together and making it, trying to make it as smooth as a transition as possible. It's pretty quick, but it's really disturbing. So that's what they've been doing with the minions recently. Some weird ass folk who like but nothing but causing chaos in the world, and on the internet they can cause the most amount of chaos and the quickest time in the shortest amount of time. So now they're using the AI to and putting, probably prompting it to use only minions and real life scenarios. And some of these real life scenarios have been very policy breaking, graphic, horrific deaths, murders, abuses, that are only found not on the normal internet side of things, but on the more, you got to dig deeper, on the dark web, as it's called, or the deep web. And there's a side of the internet where some people know, where you can find very illegal videos. I don't want to say more because I don't want to bring too much attention where people will be like, I want to search. You can get your information exposed and hacked, and you could, like, the chances of you getting a virus or even be put on a watch list is extremely high on these places if you're not well protected. And I don't recommend it at all. So, anyways, on these darker website areas that's not on the public network, like the normal internet everybody uses, it's more and more dark. That's why they call it dark web. There are these videos, these illegal videos, and now somebody is merging these deaths basically and other very illegal activity videos, like gruesome videos. You can hear the sounds, and they're merging the AI with, covering it with minions. So you can hear the deaths, you can hear screams, you can hear like weird terror sounds. A lot of them might be fake, and I've noticed that some of them are like based on Call of Duty games. You see a guy like, so it's really hard to tell, but it also is pretty easy if you know, if you have seen some of these things, like if you're someone who's been on the internet for quite some time and gets very curious. Yeah, but I can say that some of these are real, and it's being disguised as like an innocent minions AI mesh video. There's nothing graphic here, but I just wanted there might be some sound, and so this is like a war situation. This is a real scenario. They've used the AI to, instead of put in the people, put in minions. And that's why I have this woman up here, because she explained it a little bit better than I could. Yeah, the content warning discussions with shock or videos. This video may be disturbing to some.
Do you guys know how a few
Jesus.
years ago, especially on Twitter and TikTok, it became quite the thing to splice in shock videos into innocent looking videos in order to trick
like
people
Elsagate?
into watching stuff that they never looked for and really didn't want to see?
Exactly, like Elsagate. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna pull it up. Elsagate was a bunch of videos that were being let's just say, you know, people were adding very disgusting and disturbing animations to well-known characters like Elsa and just other cartoons that you would think, oh, the kids are just watching their things, you know, their cartoons, but it was a lot more sinister than that.
Well, the 2024 iteration of that has arrived, and it is just as disturbing as ever.
Yeah, it is.
Hey humans, it's Hannah. Welcome back to the channel. So I actually had a different video planned for today that I am working on, but I decided to drop everything and do this video instead.
So let's just skip here.
So just a couple weeks ago, earlier this month, Runway, which is an AI program, came out with a Minion filter. So Minion, you know, the animated movie series.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was Runway. I shouldn't have posted that because like a lot of people might see it and like want to play it.
So you took a video of somebody doing something, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what video it is, but the AI filter turns everybody in the video into the Minion characters.
Even his arm was turned into a minion.
And stuff like that. It all started out innocently enough. They're just funny videos, right? A lot of them, the vast majority of them, I would argue, are innocent. It's just people putting this filter over their regular silly videos, or I've also seen a lot of like the Minion filter versus reality too, where they show what it looks like with the Minion filter and then they take the filter off to show you what the original video
That's pretty
looked
cool.
like.
I didn't know
again,
that.
just a fun TikTok trend, not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
But very quickly after this Minion filter started picking up on TikTok.
Let me guess. It's gonna like now the evil, the dark, the ones who are part of the dark side, they got a hold of it.
Literally within days, the type of garbage humans on the internet that like to shock, troll, and upset people on purpose because it makes them feel better about themselves. Honestly, I think it's a power thing. I think it makes them feel special and strong when they trick people into watching things that they really didn't want to watch. So they figured out that they could bypass a lot of the TikTok terms of service. Like TikTok won't flag the video through their system to automatically delete it if they put this filter over terrible shock videos. So as usual, the select few on the internet ruined something fun for everyone else.
Yeah.
So what we know so far is that this started earlier this month, as I said, and interestingly, most of these videos are coming from weird anonymous Russian accounts.
Okay, interesting. So let's get on with some of them.
On social media without being flagged, but not as dark as they've been getting. So there was another one where it's kids in a classroom and a fight commences and somebody throws a chair at another kid. Again, all the kids are.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I mean, I have been seeing a lot of you can find some pretty gruesome things now on like the public internet, like the normal internet, but there's still some things that are downright not allowed, like straight up I think. I don't know. You can still see things on like live leaks and stuff.
Minions, though. There's one where it just looks like a scuffle/fight. Somebody hitting somebody else outside of a bar, like likely a bar fight or some sort of late night drunk people fight. And if those didn't have the filter on them, they would likely be tagged and removed by TikTok. So
not all the time. I don't know about that. I think it's still I mean, there's just too many videos being posted. Because like right now, I'm watching a brutal fight scene at a school. It's not removed. Let me see the fight. Let me see. Okay, it's just a shove. What's so brutal about it? Ah, it's a prank. Stupid. It's not death. Shit. Average school fight. Let me see.
You're fucking paranoid, you are fucking, you fucking, you bloody, bastard, bitch, you,
this is funny. This is what the internet was meant to be. Funny.
You're fucking paranoid, you fucking, you bloody.
That's so funny. I think that there are still a lot of places that wouldn't ban them. I don't know. TikTok, there's just too many videos being posted at every second.
But people are taking this way too far. And it's not just videos where people lose dark, if not based on your perspective, even darker than that. And that would be stuff that,
this guy, I can't remember his name, but he took his own life online.
Was suffering mentally.
And they added the video of him.
I'm not going to show you guys anything graphic. I would never do that. But the first part is before the incident, and it's very clearly Ronnie at his computer doing the live stream. And then it was really strange. That was on December 14th. And then
and you see the minion like moving in that direction of what he did. The actions are it's obviously
the second part of the video and literally posts the incredibly graphic part of the Ronnie McNutt video going on. So I am comfortable showing you just a couple clips of this video. A lot of people recognize this video right away.
I don't know what this
is. Just so you know the context of the video, this was out of the Philippines. The original video is from the Philippines, and this was a shooting on a bus of an elderly couple. This was I think it was two men coming onto a bus and shooting an elderly couple point blank.
Jesus.
And then leaving. And it's all on camera because the buses have cameras. So that had the minion filter over it. Another one starts off like this. I'm not going to show this one because
God, oh my God. Yeah, this is I don't know, man. And then kids are watching that's the biggest problem of this. It's not like that it's happening to adults. It's like, I mean, like to me, some of these, like it's at first it's hilarious looking because like Minions, that's hilarious. But what they're doing is, I don't know. We just got to have better parenting. I think that's the final message in all of this. Like getting straight to the point with all of this. Like what I want to say is like, we need to be on top of what our kids are watching, what kids are doing and stuff. Like I make sure that my kids don't go on any social media site, that has the ability to just search up absolutely anything. And I can track all that stuff too. Like we have connected accounts, so I can see everything that might be potentially disturbing to a child to see. And I'm trying to spare them as much, unnecessary pain as I can. Obviously, I teach them that the world has people that aren't looking for good. They're not looking for good. They're looking to create some sort of pain and chaos in the world, for whatever reasons. And I teach them that. There are people that for whatever reasons, maybe they were raised improperly, maybe they weren't loved or something. Who knows? And so I don't want to lie to them, to tell them that the world is a beautiful, pleasant place full of rainbows and sunshines. I think that's worse than the other, teaching them pure fear. Because like at least getting them to fear, everything, then at least they will, try to preserve themselves like meerkats. Whereas if you tell them like, oh, everything's wonderful, it's like everything is a lie. No, not everything is wonderful. There's a lot of bad people in this world who want to do really bad things,
in my opinion,
to a lot of people. But anyways, yeah, and the rest of this video just goes over like different things that she saw, and I guess what we can do is just like, what I think we can do is we can be better parenting. We can spread the word, kind of like what I'm doing. spread the word that this is happening. It's always going to keep happening. There's always people that want to just spread negativity, and I think if you know somebody who's got kids, just make sure they know that this thing exists, that there are people trying to I don't know if they're creating it for adults. I don't know if they're creating it to mess with kids. The Elsagate one, that was absolutely meant to disturb kids. Like those were evil trolls trying to traumatize kids. Like you can tell, it was on YouTube Kids. It was meant for kids, and it wasn't a good thing for them at all. But when we catch this, we gotta nip it right there. We gotta be like, okay, this is happening right here. This is what's happening. It's targeting the kids. Same with the whole the whole drag shows who are like going into children's spaces so that they can appear like they are being open and accepting to children. And it's not that. It's weird. Don't do that. Don't go in your lingerie and dance and teach children to dance with you, for you, you dance for them. No, that's putting sexuality into the mix with children. That's not what we do. That's not what we should do. That's not what anybody should do. We need to be teaching kids that that's not right, that can't happen, that shouldn't happen. And as adults, we're the only ones that can protect them. What are the kids going to do? They don't know any better. So when people are attacking the kids, we got to step up and try and defend the freaking kids. Come on. Don't be I hope it doesn't turn into one of those situations where there's this thing that I've been hearing and reading about, like, why don't people step in and help other adults when they're being abused by individuals, when they're being attacked? And there was this thing, I think it was in New York or what, where nobody wants to help anymore because of this I don't know what it's called, but like somebody once stepped in to like protect a bunch of people, but the one doing the protecting, who stepped in to stop an assault, gets tried in court and found guilty and has to pay fines, maybe goes to jail. So then people don't want to step in and help others anymore because they could get in trouble for helping. I hope this doesn't become that. That would be absolutely horrendous if we saw, like, oh, if you even get yourself involved with children at all and trying to help them, like, no, you're the criminal. Like, what's going on? No, we need to bring back common sense and decency. Adults need to protect children, not harm children. And when adults are aiming to harm children, the other adults need to step in. Like, they need to. There's no, like, you can't just let them get away with that. Come on. What's going to happen if you don't is children are going to be traumatized and abused from young, and when they grow up, they're like, it just creates a cascading chain reaction that affects the whole of all, like, of humanity. So we just need to be better protectors of those who can't protect themselves. What else are we going to do? You're going to let the kids get abused and traumatized if you can do something about it. I mean, I'm talking about when we have the means to do something about it, when we can, when we have the ability. We're just going to let them get, wrecked, and then when they grow up, it's going to affect us. It's going to affect us in one way or another. Maybe they become, who knows, maybe they become a leader of something that has to do with something in your life. I don't want to talk too much about that anymore, but let's try to do a better job. We need to do something here with, like, what's going on. We got to protect the kids, man. Holy smokes.